Like, okay. I finally had a day off, like an unexpected day off. Well, I knew it was coming, but I was like, I forgot about it, or I didn't think about it because today's Juneteenth. So anyway, I think it's great that we have a day off. I'm like, ugh. I wanted to wash my hair finally, like set aside today because I was gonna do that on Monday. And yeah, I could do it in the evening, but I was wanting to actually just do a daytime hair wash. But what I've been doing is I've been diluting this leave-in conditioner. So I want to use up whatever's left. I'm wondering, does it have any of the scent left in it anymore? It still does, but it's mostly water now. But you know, I like to just kind of get my hair a little wet before I brush it out. It just makes it easier to comb and brush out your hair when it's wet. I know people say that people with straight hair not brush their hair when it's wet, but I have wavy hair, so for me, I find that when my hair has some moisture in it, it gives it a little bit of slip. I just find for me it works pretty well. People sometimes ask me like why I don't do this thing and that thing with my hair. I don't know, I just do what feels good with my hair. But I was wondering where I put my So yeah, my ordinary day off, I finally went and got the real ID, but I found out if you live in Southern California, go to a less populated city, because even the people that have appointments, I guess their appointments are far out. And pro tip, if you live in Southern California, I think the closer you go to Arizona, Nevada border, like go to Blythe or Needles or something even. If you go to the Blythe DMV or the Needles DMV, I wonder if they have wait times. Or maybe everybody's going to get on my pro tip, because back in the day, nobody wanted to drive like 3 or 4 hours to go do something where it might be less crowded. But now I feel like people would. I don't know. I feel like it's changed. But I feel like it could still maybe be less crowded. Maybe. I don't know. Or maybe you could get an appointment easier, because I'm telling you, I still need to take my sister over there so we can do the real ID thing. This thing is so much, like, ridiculousness. Like, why do we need to take our birth certificate to the DMV? I'm just like, I don't know. I don't like it. I know what it's about, but I'm just like, I'm not a fan of this. But whatever. They're like, I guess it's been in the works for a long time, and I should have done it a long time ago, but I just feel like they have access to all these things. They really do. I don't feel like we should have had to do all that. Especially if you just have a regular California ID or driver's license. Like, they can pull that information. Of course they can. I think they just like to... It's extra money, or I guess they say it's security, but I just... Yeah, I don't know if I... But I did it. I guess I don't like having to do extra things like that. Like some people love, maybe some people love to go to DMVs and offices and do things like that, but it's just not my thing. And this particular time at the DMV, the workers were fine. People always say that, oh, the workers at the DMV are mad or mean. I've never had that problem. I would say some of the people waiting there at the DMV, they seemed upset, or they just... Well, first off, it was so crowded there, and there was no organization, and there was this place where if you hadn't made an appointment, you had to go to a computer to fill out the application, and it was just kind of confusing because there were all these people standing right next to that line, and I asked them if they were in the line, and they're like, yeah, we're in the line, and I'm like, it made no sense. It really didn't. But, you know, how can I tell? You're all standing and you're sitting on the floor. Like, people were just sprawled everywhere. And people love, like, air conditioning. But in order, you had to make an appointment. I had to wait 3 hours. And I'm not going to be like sprawled in there on the like with everybody. So I stood outside and I waited, and it wasn't really that bad. I would rather wait outside than, I don't know. I just don't like crowded environments, like, and it wasn't fun like Disneyland or anything. Like, what am I waiting for? My turn? They'll text you. I went and got Starbucks part of the time, but I only took part of the time. I guess if you weren't too far away, you could have went and out to lunch or something. So, but my tip is, if you haven't got the Real ID yet, go a little bit farther to the east, closer. I don't know how far out you need to go, but I would say the bigger the city, the more appointments there are, and maybe if you're willing to drive a little bit farther out, you can either get an appointment, or I've heard you can go early. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. It was not fun. I did it though. It's just like one of my least favorite things to do. Hello, how you doing, Renaud? Okay, so got this side kind of brushed out. I love keeping my hair in a braid, but sometimes I just feel like I need to be very gentle when I disengage it. Like, some people just would put their hair in the braid wave and not do anything, but I like the feeling of brushing my hair. It just, you know how some people do a scalp massage? I feel like brushing your hair does the same thing. It really does, in my opinion. Maybe I'll spray some more water on the side. silly. She's just a little tiny bit silly. The necklace is a little loco. It has a mind of its own, you know? I don't know. I kind of look like a firework in this dress. I like it a little bit. Okay. I mean, I brush out my hair like this, but occasionally I would wear my hair loose, like in the last couple of years as I was regrowing it. But after I trimmed my hair recently, I'm kind of like, when I go out, the reason I don't want to is because I'm trying to keep my hair like healthier. And I just don't want my hair like going everywhere. Plus I live in such a windy place. Like, it is so windy. I know some people are like, oh, the feeling of the wind in their hair. But sometimes I'm like, have you lived in the San Bernardino Valley? In between the San Bernardino Mountains where the wind just goes all the way to the ocean? I'm like, sometimes the wind will be carrying you one way. Sometimes you're walking into the wind. Literally. And like the one time, I don't know, it's just so windy. And so I don't like my hair blowing all over the place. Like, sometimes I would wear it in a braid, but a lot of times I wear it up just because it just depends on the day, I think. Some days I just wear it up. Sometimes I wear it down in a braid, but not loose when I'm out, just because, yeah, that's not practical, like when I go somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Just like if I'm going somewhere, I just try to keep my hair a little bit more protected. I love these super long hair ties though. They're magnificent. They're tree magnifique. Yep. There we go. My hair, it's like down to here. Okay. I'm just gonna braid it. I'm not putting it up to the, I'm just gonna braid it. Yeah, my hair is kind of soft feeling. It does feel soft. I mean, I'm growing my hair longer again. I hope to keep growing it. I'm not cutting it again. I regret, like, the second time I cut my hair. Like, the first time I had a reason, because I had a tingle from henna, like, an inappropriate, like, mixed with conditioner. And I think I should have just been more careful that first time. But the second time, like, yeah, I regret it, and I would not have. But second time was just because I was getting some scalp irritation, and later I learned, like, if you get scalp irritation, it's from using sulfate free shampoos and not clarifying your hair and not using, like, antifungal shampoo, which I will use from time to time now. And I feel like a lot of the no poo stuff or only washing with conditioner, I would not recommend that at all. Like, I definitely will, like, I mean, washing with conditioner only. Yeah, so yeah, I think sometimes you just have to slow down and think before you react. But I talked about the reason I cut my hair the second time. Some people just are like, oh, I cut my hair because I wanted to change. I'm just a little bit, I think some people are honest with you. They're like, there's a few channels where people cut their hair and they regret it later. But I guess a lot of people, when they cut their hair, they don't regret it. Like, I do actually, like, I did, but after I did it, I can't change it. But I realized, like, yeah, I wish I would have kept it longer. So that's why I regrew my hair. Because if I wasn't going to regrow my hair, if I was going, like, if I had wanted to keep my hair short, it would have remained short. You know what I'm saying? But I only regrew my hair because I definitely wanted to. Plus, I guess that became more of a challenge. And, I mean, I sort of regret that at the time I ended up cutting my hair. But the thing I like is I feel like this channel's been like a challenge to see if I could regrow my hair. And I've regrown it. I mean, it's actually slightly longer. Even after trimming it 2 inches, it's even slightly longer than it was when I cut it 3 years ago. And keep in mind, like, I've trimmed my hair like once a year. Like a couple inches every time. One time last year was like 3. But yeah, so it's not that I don't trim my hair either. Because I like healthy ends too. So I like healthy ends, but I still want to grow my hair long. Okay, I will probably be back, guys, but this is the final result. Because I plan on washing my hair later. So yeah, I'm going to come back later tonight. But right now, I'm waiting for my sister. I'm like, where are you? You want me to buy you stuff, you better be up here. Like, what are you doing? You, like, I don't know. Sometimes people are slow pokey. I'm like, be up here earlier. It's almost 2 in the afternoon. What are you doing? Like, looking at palm trees outside, or are you just, like, gazing upon their beauty? I mean, they are very beautiful. But anyway, thanks for watching. I do a lot of different hairstyles. Like, sometimes I put it in 3 braids. I sometimes put it up. It keeps it from going everywhere. I just like the way the braid looks. Sometimes I do 3 braids in a braid, which isn't really simple at all. But right now, I just felt like doing 1 braid only. But a lot of times, like, my favorite one, like, which is something I've done a lot, is 3 braids in a braid. And that's definitely, it doesn't look super simple, but it's just it's a protective style, per se. Because if your hair is going everywhere, it's getting, maybe I've become a germaphobe, okay? But I don't like my hair to go everywhere when I'm in public. Like, yes, you can wash your hair, but then you're gonna have to wash your hair more. And then that, like, strips your hair more of, like, oil. And I don't like to wash my hair every day because I feel like if your hair is loose and it's flying everywhere, you're gonna get more split ends, more breakage. I don't really, look, maybe if you're 20 years old, that's realistic for you. But I feel like people don't realize if you want to keep growing your hair, once you're past the age of 30, you need to be more protective of your hair. Like, I'm not saying that my hair couldn't withstand those things, but I've seen with my sisters, like, where they don't really, like, baby their hair the same way I do. And they have the same genetics as me. Like, their hair might grow long, but they don't have the same thickness that I do, because I like to prioritize hair health over hair trendiness, I guess. That's why I do protective styling. Anyway, thanks for watching.